Greetings, it's Catherine from Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario with your Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy. And I'm back this week. This reading is for the week of September 4th through the 10th. And we're still in the new moon. Sorry, not new moon. We're coming out of the energy of the full moon that was on the 30th, and we're in first quarter. I'm just having trouble with that this month. Third quarter of this moon cycle. I'm still using the Ocean Tarot, the Sea Oracle, Sea Soul Journey specifically, the Sacred Sea Oracle, Marigold Tarot for ancestors, Whispers of the Ocean. It's an oracle deck, Mermaids and Dolphins, Queen of the Moon. That's for the astrological hit, and the Beyond Lemuria cards by Izzy Ivy. All right, so let's go to the cards, Brian. All right, so an awful lot of swords again, it seems, but anyway, that's okay. This time, this is the Six of Swords, which is the successful awareness that it's time to move to another shore, to look back on things, to gain perspective, but it's moving on. It's a card of moving on, and that's really good. It's clarified by the Fool, so that makes infinite sense. The Fool is a karmic card, the zero card, if you will, because it fits anywhere within the major arcana. And it's a karmic journey, it's a life journey. So from experiences that have been tough, we are moving on. So there's a lot of experience and wisdom in this last week's deck, or last week's reading and this week's reading. The cards that are coming up speak a lot about wisdom. It's followed by the Four of Pentacles, which is a resource stable. We have our stuff together. We can hold on a little bit too tight to our resources. There's always that caveat. But it's a feeling of stability that comes from making this move. And it's clarified by the Rainbow Light Temple, an inner light activation. Last week's reading spoke of that, a rebirthing. In fact, we have double death cards indicating transformation, being as the phoenix coming out, and a renewal. So the renewal is being emphasized again with this Rainbow Light Temple, and the activation here on our stability. This lovely Megalodon Queen of Swords is back, and she doesn't take any guff. So it's important to know that that energy is still with us. Queen of Swords is about the protection of and the clarity of communication, the messages we send to ourselves, our inner voice, our inner critic. She's not taking any guff from the inner critic. She's not taking any guff from external critics. She's not taking any guff anywhere. It's all about the clarity that's required. And whether we take on personally the attributes and energies related to this queen, or we're dealing with somebody external to us, know that we're being kept in an alignment of profound, mature clarity, especially as it relates to self. And it's clarified by happiness. It's the Sun card. Yay. And this is one of the most beautiful cards you can ever get in a tarot deck. It's the most energetic, happy cards. So she's making sure that we have the joy of the sun and the clarity it brings. The only reversal here is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is kind of a dodgy, slow, methodical being who plants, sows their seed, so to speak, creates beginnings with a great deal of thought and clarity. It's interesting because being in reverse, it's clarified by new blueprints. Perhaps it is that the cautionary element here is not to be quite so methodical, that it's okay to follow a new alignment or a new arrangement, a new way of sowing our seeds. So that's all that I think this relates to, is being clear that we can do things in a new way. There is a new blueprint. This implies, again, a karmic thing. So we're not doing the same old thing over and over again, which implies unlearned lessons. In fact, we are doing something in a new and sacred way. It's followed here by the Hierophant, so law and order, structure, spiritual teachings, the bringing of spirit to earth. These are the representatives here of the Pillars of Solomon again, much as we see with the High Priestess. But the teachings and structure and wisdom is here very much as it is, perhaps in a gentler way than our good old Megalodon Queen here. And it relates to belonging. So we're cementing our belonging. And that's really important, because the spiritual laws that we all abide by, we are all from source, we all return to source. This is this sense of remembering what we belong to, and we belong to source. And source is guiding this new karmic adventure that we're on. The Ace of Wands is the incubating of a new passionate spiritual beginning, again relating back here to the Fool. And this mermaid and her dolphin friend, this is the Undine. A stream of plenty will flow into good fortune for you, for us all. This is a collective reading. So the Undine is saying that this is a fortunate and supported, new, passionate, spiritually infused, enlightened beginning. And finally, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it may seem like we're doing a lot of work to get there, but this work is going to bring us a sense of peace. We're moving through this process that started last week, and we're coming up in this third quarter feeling really like peace is finally coming. This 2 weeks has felt a little bit turbulent. Anyway, you can flip the camera. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give us a like if you did, and subscribe. The subscribers will help. The astrological readings for the month of September are already up for your individual astrological signs. We need some support and some help as we move through this time, so please feel free to send me a coffee. That's the very best thing you can do besides subscribing. All right, aho, have a blessed week.